My heart is in.
Alright, what's up, y'all? This is BoxingWave. I haven't really had a chance to speak on Deontay Wilder and his win against Eric Molina last week. Okay, so I'm a little late with that, but I gotta kind of speak on it because it is a big deal. He is fighting Povetkin next, and I think it's a very big deal that he's fighting Povetkin because Alexander Povetkin is by far the best fighter he's fought. Okay, Povetkin is better than Stavern, and I said this before their fight. Povetkin is better than Stavern, and if you want to sit here and compare the two, I think the only advantage, I think the power might be around the same, but the only advantage that Stavern might have over Povetkin is he might be more durable. But you can even make the argument that that's not true because Povetkin's only lost to one guy, and that's Klitschko, and Klitschko knocked him out. I really believe that if Stavern were to be a little bit more aggressive towards Deontay Wilder that fight, he would have got knocked out too. All right, I think Stavern, I think he blamed it on being dehydrated or something. But I think if Stavern really were to pressure Deontay Wilder, he would have got knocked out that fight. Um, so I mean, as far as the fight with Eric Molina, I kind of explained earlier. This is why I don't like fights like that because you take fights that's supposed to be tune-up matches, and the guy end up almost knocking you out, which happened to Deontay Wilder that round. Now I haven't seen the fight since last week, but I remember one thing. These are the few things that I remember. Deontay Wilder definitely needs to make better use of that left hook because that left hook is a good left hook. We always sit here talking about that that straight right hand. That left hook is lethal. Like, Deontay Wilder needs to start making more use of that left hook because that left hook was on point that night. I think he needs to jab more. I mean, I remember like earlier in the fight he was pumping the jab a little bit. He has a good jab. He needs to use it more because there's times where he was standing in front of Stavern. Not Stavern. He's standing in front of Molina, and he's just waiting to time Molina with that right hand. It's like, dude, throw some jabs out there. Do something to keep this guy thinking. Don't just stand in front of him and hold your hands like stop waiting to time him with that right hand. You know what I'm saying? Throw something out there, lead him on, and follow up with the right hand if that's what you're gonna do. Um, I feel like Deontay Wilder needs to use that left hook too and throw more combinations. But I mean, on the top of that, man, he did good, man. He did good. He got hurt. I believe it was the third round, the second or third round. I know it was early in the fight. Very scary moment because Deontay Deontay Wilder winning the title, making a big deal, and then losing to Eric Molina, a guy that got knocked out by Chris Arreola. And this is the thing leading up to the fight, because I didn't do a prediction video. I did no videos on Deontay Wilder fight with Eric Molina. And going leading into the fight, I never see Eric Molina fight before. So what I did is like YouTube his fight, and I saw that he lost to Chris Arreola. Like, I box wrecked him, saw that he lost to Chris Arreola, and I watched the fight, and I'm like, man, this guy got power. I mean, his KO ratio is up there, and he hurt Chris Arreola. He was able to hurt him, bad, and he got a little greedy, got a little careless, and that's why he got knocked out in the fight. But listen, guy that hurt Chris Arreola like that, he hurt him like similar to how Severn hurt Arreola in their first fight. And I'm like, listen, the guy is dangerous. You fighting a guy that's not really a big name or anything like that, but when you fight a guy that has power and he's a heavyweight, heavyweight division is everybody got power in the heavyweight division. But you fight a guy that got knockout power and a high KO ratio, it's not a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, just like I was making a point early when I made the video about Floyd possibly fighting, this guy Berto or what's his name, Kareem Mayfield. I'm like, listen, when you get into a fight, when these guys, you the champ, you the top dog, and you get into a fight with a guy that have nothing to lose. Like they already seeing the public think you're gonna get knocked out early. You fighting a different fight. You're not fighting the same guy that fought Chris Arreola. You fighting a different animal because he is in there to try to prove the world wrong. And he's stuck in there. He got knocked out continuously and he's stuck there. This is what makes those fights dangerous. You might as well fight somebody good. You know, if you lose, at least if you lose, at least you lose to somebody that's good. You know, that's the way. That's how I look at it. This same thing with Amir Khan and Chris Algieri. You know, but so anyway, so you got Povetkin next, right? And Povetkin's been on a killing streak, man. You know, he had 3 knockouts since his loss to Klitschko. And listen, I don't talk. You guys been following me for a long time. I don't talk too much about the whole. I don't like to speak on PEDs and steroids and illegal substances and stuff like that. Right? Honestly, I don't have a lot of knowledge on that stuff. But Povetkin has looked physically stronger. I mean, like his physique is different. You know, he used to be a little chubby before and leading up to the Klitschko fight. Since he fought Manuel Carlos Takam, and Mike Perez, he looks big. All right, and like he's cut. You know, he looks different. He looks different. I'm not saying he's on any drugs. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you. I hope he isn't. That's all I'm saying. I think he looks good. He's been looking good. I just hope he's clean. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not trying to take nothing away from him because even when Pacquiao and all, I'm not trying to allege nothing, man. All I'm saying with Povetkin, I just hope he's clean because he definitely, I noticed the difference. And then you go 3 knockouts in a row against fighters. You know, Carlos Takam, I don't think he ever lost before he lost to Povetkin. I don't think he's ever lost. You know, and Mike Perez, for him to get knocked out, I mean, every single punch that Povetkin landed leading up to the knockout, it stunned Mike Perez. This guy got some serious power, you know, and this is why I'm saying Povetkin, I just hope he's clean. I hope he's clean. It could be natural, but what I'm saying is I just hope it's clean. Povetkin is going to be Deontay Wilder's toughest fight. I think Deontay Wilder has a good chance of still winning this fight. Okay, he's pretty good at controlling the distance, okay? He got a little lazy when he was in there with Molina, and Molina caught him with a hook. He was pumping that jab. He threw a lazy jab out there. He was a little too close. He was in the range of Molina. He got caught with a hook. All right, I seen it. When he fights this guy Povetkin, this is a totally different fight. Povetkin's gonna come at him like he's similar to Stavern. He's similar to Stavern, but Povetkin is more aggressive. Okay, he's more aggressive, and he has more volume, and he has to be careful. Deontay Wilder, he has to be careful. I think this is a fight. Now, I think Wilder can control the distance, and he can still hurt him. You know, make good use of that left hook, just like Klitschko made use of that left hook when he fought Pulev. Man, like we knew Klitschko had a hook, but he used it well. He's gonna need it. He's gonna need more than just that straight right. All right. Povetkin is fairly hittable, so he should be able to control the distance. But I think Povetkin's gonna be aggressive. And then Deontay Wilder don't have the holding the clinch game like Klitschko have. This is gonna be a good fight, man. And I think somebody's gonna get knocked out this fight. Povetkin has been knocking guys out. Wilder, he would have knocked out Stavern, and Stavern pressed the fight. He pressed the action like he was supposed to. He felt the Wilder's power early, and he fell back. He kept it. He played it safe, and then he played survival mode. All right, Povetkin can knock Wilder out, and Wilder can knock him out. This is gonna be a good fight, man. This is no joke fight. Povetkin's up there, top 4 heavyweights out there right now. Wilder, Klitschko, Povetkin, and Tyson Fury, in my opinion. This is a real fight, man. If you guys don't know who Alexander Povetkin is still, look him up, man. This is a real fight, man. This is a real fight. It's not one of those Deontay Wilder's fighting another bum. This is not what it is. Okay, and Povetkin's on a killing streak right now. 3 knockouts in a row. All right. Wilder is a good fighter. Wilder's a good fighter, but you know when you look up their resumes, Povetkin got the better resume, in my opinion. He's fought the better fighters. You know, but you know when it comes to height, Povetkin has fought tall fighters too, but Deontay Wilder's pretty good at controlling distance. He's good at it. He just can't be lazy with it. And if he's winning the fight and he's going 3-4 rounds in a row winning, if that's the case, he can't get lazy because Povetkin hit him. Povetkin hurts this dude. It might be like nice, like might be a knockout. Let me just say that. I was gonna say lights out, but you know, I got caught up. But anyway, that's all. You know, I ain't doing a full prediction yet because I want to make sure the fight is confirmed, and I still want to think about it because I really don't know who's gonna win that fight. But these guys, you know, these boxers got to stay away from these tune-up matches, man. You fighting in these tune-up matches. You fight twice a year. You get in a tune-up match, so a supposed tune-up match, and you get caught with a good shot. Deontay Wilder almost got that. Would have been bad. He lost that fight to Eric Molina, man. It was a good fight. You know, it was a good fight, and it was a good show for Alabama. Alabama needed a good show like that. It was good, but it wasn't supposed to go that way. It wasn't supposed to be competitive like the way it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a clean knockout early, and you know, when you look like that, everybody comes out. I follow Chris Arreola on Instagram, and he's talking about fighting Wilder now. He wasn't talking about fighting Wilder before. You know, that's just how it is. When you don't look so good in a fight, everybody wants to come out and fight you. All right, so you know that's my thoughts on that. Good fight. I can't wait to do a prediction video on that. I can't wait till I figure out who I'm gonna go with that fight. I really don't know who I'm going with for that fight. That fight is gonna be a tough fight. All right. So anyway, I'll see y'all later.